everybody, welcome back to our channel. Good afternoon. So today's video is a little different. I seen James Charles do this, so I will link his video down below. But basically he's been saying because of he's been stuck at home in quarantine that he was craving some Cane's chicken, and because I seen that video I was like, I can make Cane's chicken at home. I'm gonna try this recipe too. So Cameron and I have actually been like self-quarantining for like 5 weeks now, so we haven't eaten any food out in a really long time, so this sounded like a great idea to me. So I have my list of ingredients and I have some of my stuff over there. I don't have all the ingredients, so we'll see how this turns out, but yeah, let's get started. Hi guys, so here's the list of the dry ingredients for the batter of the chicken. As you can see, I didn't have all of the ingredients for it, but I had flour and eggs, so I figured it'd be okay, plus the garlic powder. I'm sure the breadcrumbs would have added a level of crunchiness and some additional flavor, but I did not have any. And I know to make like makeshift breadcrumbs, you have to like bake bread and then let it get crispy or whatever. And I just didn't want to do that, so I just skipped that part. And the baking soda I didn't have as well. So this recipe turned out really good anyway. I just want to leave that salt crunching moment in. It's always so satisfying to hear salt crunching. But here I'm just whisking all the dry ingredients together so they're well blended. And I also was missing buttermilk, and the only milk I have in my house is coconut milk, so I figured there's no form of substitution that I could do for that, so I just mixed the eggs together and prayed it wouldn't affect the recipe that much, because I really don't have any options and don't want to go to the grocery store. And here I am dipping the chicken tenderloins. So I love to get chicken like this, even though the recipe says chicken breasts. When they're in the tenderloin form, which I get them at Costco, like in a value pack, you get like 8 or 9 chicken strip kind of things per package, and it just makes it so much easier, especially because we tend to use chicken for like a chicken Caesar salad or a chicken, you know, Alfredo pasta, or in this sense like chicken fingers. So we never really need the breast to be whole, and this just skips a step of having to slice the breasts basically. But I really hate cooking chicken, so I usually wash my hands about 5 or 6 times in between cooking the chicken because I'm scared of salmonella. So yeah, it doesn't happen too often, but when it does, my hands are really disinfected after.
Something. I've been down the darkest roads and up in the clouds, but I've always felt that something's missing. That was until I found you right there in the crowd.
Now you see me putting the chicken in the frying pan. I do not have a deep fryer. Every time I fry fish or chicken, it's in this manner. Because I'm really scared of a deep fryer. I don't want to burn myself. I've burnt myself multiple times on hot oil, especially like frying eggs. So I'm very cautious when I do something like this. I make sure the oil's not too hot. I don't put a ton of oil, and it does take longer to fry things this way because you have to flip it over. But I prefer to do it this way, and also I don't have a deep fryer to do that. So I ended up cooking the chicken this round. It was a little too light for my liking, so I think it was 2 minutes, and then I left it on the opposite side for 3 minutes, and then I flipped it back to this side for an additional 3 minutes. Frying chicken sounds are so satisfying. So here I am re-flipping all the chicken. This was kind of a long process. I want to say the entire length of creating or making this chicken was probably about 30 to 45 minutes. And I didn't even make the fries. I don't have fries at home, so we just had chicken and sauce, but it was a really nice treat and super delicious. And I'm surprised it turned out well for not having like at least a third of the ingredients. And this is the recipe for the Cane's sauce that they serve. I was missing, or I am missing, Worcestershire sauce. I do not have any of that, even though I thought I did, so that makes things difficult. But this made so much sauce, it was crazy. So we're actually using the sauce today to put on some hamburgers so we didn't waste it. Here's the substitute recipe for Worcestershire sauce. I just googled like how do you substitute Worcestershire sauce, and it's soy sauce, something spicy, lemon juice, and sugar. And I tasted it before I mixed it into the sauce and it was pretty close, so I was kind of surprised. And I just used sriracha as a hot sauce. Then you just mix it together really well.
You came into my life and started a fire. You made me feel like I could touch the sky. Oh, there's nothing missing now that you're my desire.
And then I just dumped it in with the ketchup and the mayonnaise. And here's more garlic powder and more lemon juice. It asks for fresh lemon, but don't have that either. So I just put in the lemon juice that we have. This looks extremely disgusting at this point. Like the mixing together and like the lumps of the mayonnaise was real gross. So
I'm gonna try it. It smells delicious. It looks delicious, so.
how do you feel?
The chicken's really good. The crisp on the outside is like amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's juicy on the inside.
What about the sauce?
And the sauce tastes just like the sauce, pretty close.
So we don't have Worcestershire sauce, so I had to make a concoction to supplement the Worcestershire sauce. And we don't have baking powder or buttermilk for the actual chicken. And it's still okay?
I think it's better than Cane's.
What?
Cane's is greasy. These aren't greasy.
Well, yeah, I didn't put them in a deep fryer, only like did vegetable oil and a little. Approved? Okay, I want to eat mine now. So this is my first testing of the chicken too. I didn't test the sauce either, so. Do you eat the sauce all the time when we go to Cane's?
Uh-huh.
It's not Cane's, but it's pretty steeped and close.
That's the best fried chicken they've made since.
Yeah, I've tried to make fried chicken a couple times. This is definitely the crispiest, best one. I think it's because of the egg. Normally you don't use egg.
Helps the flour stick better.
Yeah, but this is really good, especially since we've been quarantined for months.
But you don't get the fries or the toast.
Oh, I know.
Garlic
I wish
toast.
I had garlic toast. It would have been made this so much better.
What do you
My
think,
only-
Logan? He's tired.
My
He's
only
ready for a nap.
recommendation would be if you're gonna make the sauce recipe. It gave me so much sauce that I mean I can put it in a Tupperware and put it in the refrigerator, but if you don't plan on eating the sauce more, I wouldn't recommend making the recipe as big as it is. I would probably half it. But yeah, I think it turned out really good. I think it was a success. I'll link the People's channel down below. I think it's called Healthy Junk Food. I'll link their channel down below, and I'll link James Charles's channel as well. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you try this chicken out. Send me a DM on Instagram or whatever you want. And we love you guys, and we'll see you next time.